What's up guys, welcome to Supercars of London. How are you doing? And today I am joined by this man, Archie Hamilton, who has just set up a YouTube channel. Which is very exciting. And we're here in Monaco with the BMW M2, which is a press car that has been lent to us and the Shmee 150 Tour. And I've been given the key today. And seeing as my car is rear-wheel drive, and one of the attributes that I wanted in my Lamborghini replacement was rear-wheel drive, so that I could have a little bit more fun.
It's the only way.
Archie is obviously completely experienced in road cars, race cars, and I thought what better way to start, I suppose, in learning about rear-wheel drive is to, one, take baby steps and drive the BMW M2 up and down the mountain a couple of times, to then, hopefully, take what I've learned from you and that car and put it into there so I can get the maximum potential out of that beast. So let's head to the top of the mountain and have some fun. And as if by magic, we are now at the top of a stunning mountain just above Monaco with Archie. And the BMW M2 is running, the engine is on. Archie's gonna jump in and just give me some words of advice as to what it is like to drive a rear-wheel drive car. You're obviously used to it. You have done many miles in many rear-wheel drive race cars, road cars. So I think let's just jump in.
Race cars, so I know how you drive as well, so it's all good.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, Archie's in first.
Oh yeah, in the M2. Flick it to the right, and then that will then be, you can either have it in drive, so if you flick it once, it's back to drive, flick it again, back to the manual box. We want it in manual because we're going fast.
Whoa!
So Paul, you just need to have a feel for the car. As you can see, it's very slow.
It's not slow at all. Basically, because I've been used to a Quattro system on the Audi R8,
yeah,
and then the four-wheel drive system on the Lamborghini, yes, they are rear bias 70-30, 70 to the rear. There was still so much grip in the front of the car, whereas now I've done a fair few miles in the AMG heading down to the south of France.
Yeah.
I've kind of learned that there is a completely different weight balance with a rear-wheel drive car. Now that my engine is in the front rather than either mid-engine or at the rear, like this car, I thought this would be the perfect car to take baby steps into with you as a driver, but then as a passenger as well, learning about rear-wheel drive cars.
I'm left foot braking in this car.
Because you're a race driver.
Because I'm a racing driver. Coming through. I'm at Le Mans. I'm coming through. No, basically I left foot brake in this car because I feel I'm like, it's kind of like a sports car, but it's not. But when you left foot brake, you get more brake pressure because you don't get as much feel through your left foot as your right. So I like to left foot brake in this car because it's got two pedals. As the viewers might not know, it's actually got two pedals.
This is the automatic gearbox rather than a manual gearbox.
Exactly. So you have two pedals.
Which has three pedals.
Yeah, which has three pedals, obviously. But when you have a third pedal, I feel that third pedal needs to be by the clutch because you're going to be changing gear at any minute. Whereas when you've got two pedals, your feet only have to be over two pedals to drive the car. So, do you want to see my feet? Ooh, la, la. That's a Nike advert. Now it's your turn, basically, to drive.
It is going to be my turn to drive. And one thing that I will say, before potentially you guys expect tyre smoking power slides all the way up the hills. One, I have very little experience of driving rear-wheel drive cars, or just cars in general.
We need to go to a skid pan and just go.
We do need to go to a skid pan. I need to learn properly how to drift. This is definitely dipping my toes in, taking baby steps, driving BMW's new high-performance tiny little Hot Wheels style car. Whoa!
Fuck yeah!
And I think what I was going to say, but obviously you just proved that wrong, is that this weather is almost too good. It is around 23-24 degrees, bone dry. So let's cruise back up, change drivers, set my GoPro up.
Should we just put it back to comfort and then we can just cruise?
Let's just see what it's like. Let's see what comfort is like compared.
How do you feel?
Comfortable.
The old Instagram.
Ooh, let's get closer to the...
Hello.
What are we in now?
So now you're in drive one. So if that was in, yeah, there you go. Now we're talking paddle shift. Okay, so what are you playing with there? Traction?
Traction control.
You've been in BMWs before. No! I didn't even know that word. Fucking hell! That was better than mine! Get out, fool!
Don't swear on Super.
Sorry. Beep, 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 beep. You're gonna beat that out.
Yeah.
That was good.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was decent.
So learning how to drift and
Learning how to drift, and we've already gone sideways. So now we can just go back, pack it up. So how do you feel the drive is?
Well, I mean, left-hand drive, it's always a little bit tricky to get used to, but I mean, the gear shifts are lightning quick.
They are quick.
The steering is really nice and heavy.
Yeah.
Nah, this is quick.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not. Oh, we're in a cloud now. I'm not revving the car out just yet because we did have a hairy moment when you shifted up right at the top end.
Yeah, but it just snaps,
and it did just snap. And I tell you what, the Audi R8 and the Lamborghini with the short wheelbase are very, very snappy cars. And I did drive the R8 with traction control off. I never drove the Lamborghini with traction control off.
And it's mental.
I only drove it in Corsa, which limited the traction.
Yeah.
And you could have a little bit of play, but it was incredibly snappy.
Really, yeah.
Whereas the AMG, it's a slightly longer car in terms of the wheelbase, how far the front and the rear wheels are. I don't know why I'm trying to sound technical.
You're just saying.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
The AMG definitely is a lot sort of slidier.
Oh, okay, that's drifting. That was a good one.
We're getting some good slides on.
Why don't we take your AMG to like an airfield? Totally open place, and then we'll just turn all traction control
learning how to drift
and part two coming soon.
Steering, like in Sport Plus, the steering is much heavier than the AMG. Yeah, much heavier than the AMG, and I think the reason is the AMG has got the electric steering, so it's very light at low end, which makes it very easy to drive around the town. But then when you're on it,
I've been in your AMG.
You have been.
Loved it. I freaking loved it. I just love it. I think you've got yourself a totally different totally different car, which is just a different sound as well. Like it's a different sound. Like
completely different sound.
This is a little bit different, but it's, you know, I think with this car you know what it's going to sound like before you drive it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas your car is like, I'm not really.
This is like 40% throttle.
I know, exactly. And it's going some.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Paul. Okay. I would say if you could do anything to this car, the first thing, if you, let's say this arrived at your door tomorrow, what would be the first thing you'd do to this car? The first thing. They delivered it.
Exhaust system.
Yeah, so that's over $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd definitely do an exhaust system because this has got a lot of power.
Yeah.
But I think people that have driven it still think that it's underpowered.
No, it's underpowered.
But then you're getting into the M3, M4 territory. So add an exhaust system, it adds to the whole sort of the excitement, yeah.
But it's that second gear, it really kicks in, and then it's like if you were in the wet, then you'd be like fully.
I would be in that wall.
No, you wouldn't be in that wall because I'd put a spell that you would not be going that wall. But no, it would catch you out. So this car, maybe in the wet, could be quite lethal.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
If you have everything off, like everything off.
Yes. Completely.
Like it would be an animal.
Yeah. And I said in your video that this car is better situated for Britain because it's wet and you can have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But now we've found how to turn the traction control completely off.
It's fun.
Are we saying that we probably shouldn't drive it in the wet with the traction off? I'd say so. The first gear, if you rev out the first gear, it doesn't give you enough power.
It doesn't give you enough.
Gear.
Doesn't give you enough.
But then as soon as you're in second and you go into third, the gear shift is lightning.
Lightning.
And you are at the right revs to just continue.
Maybe there's something that can be done, like, I don't know. Oh, alright, that's a wide line for a bike, bloody hell.
See what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I know. Second and third are perfect. First.
It's a rear wheel drive car, but I still think the sound, the looks, the interior.
Yeah.
And potentially the performance with the Quattro system, the RS3 is a better car.
Yeah. So if you had the choice, M3, RS3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, say.
RS3.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Even though it probably isn't as fun to drive,
Yeah.
I think if I was able to put more miles and have more experience in this car, this would progressively get better and better.
I think so.
But the RS3, you'll just get in and it will stick to the road and just go.
They are unreal. They are crazy.
But yeah, as a sort of a first drive,
What do you think?
this is the first time that I've got in a car and turned traction control completely off. Oh, good fun, good fun.
We
Let's
literally have
turn
no
this car
fuel
off.
left.
Yeah, we don't have any fuel left.
Peace and quiet.
Nothing goes down this way. No, that's automatic.
Bloody hell.
Stop playing with buttons. We're done.
We are done. Finished.
Oh, I thought I was going to roll.
It's
Even though the handbrake's on.
It's over, Paul.
Wow, wow, wow. Archie
wow, wow.
has
That
just
was
got-
awesome.
That was
That was
a
so
lot
cool.
of fun. That was a lot of fun. So we have also shot a video on Archie's channel, Archie Hamilton Racing. If you head over and check out him driving me down and up the hill, which scared a little bit.
you're fine. I don't think
I've got jelly legs now. I'm just sort of like,
Just
woo.
like jelly legs.
Yeah, awesome little car.
Good-looking
And
car
there are
as
a lot. There's going to be a lot of content or a lot of footage of this car over on Emma Walsh's channel, Seen Through Glasses, and a few others who have been driving this car. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Please give it a thumbs up if you love the BMW M2, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and head over to Archie's channel. Link in the description. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.
soon.